I did update that, right? Fix. This is working? Question mark. Beautiful. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We are continuing with some investigations. And every time I load up this screen, I get to see Edwards just get whacked, bro. Whack. By the creepy ass dude. Gotcha. Alright. I did go through the intro, which is why Edgeworth is getting whacked. He's been kidnapped. And we met not Maya. Kay Faraday, I think it was. The Great Yatagarasu. Great Thief Yatagarasu. And we're in a locked room now. One sec, actually. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay. Okay, Faraday, huh? Self-reported Great Thief. She suddenly appeared. And Ernest Amano is an interesting. Let's talk to her. Oh, what? Did I already talk to her? I did. What'd she say? Yep. Only recently. Haven't had the chance to steal anything. Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna reread this, sorry. There's one thing, and only one thing I want to steal. Only one thing, huh? And what would that be? But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here. I'm sure I'll have... Oh. What up, bro? Alex? Hope you're having a nice day. Thanks for the follow. Yep. Just... Oh, how do we get out of this? There we go. Starting the very third case. Kidnapped. Turnabout. What is this? Looks like the bad bat. And it's looking as bad as ever. Looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. Real question is, why is only the head sitting here on the floor? I mean, there's quite a few heads, right? Separated into head and body. Right? Like, yeah. There's a lot of heads. Hey! There's something inside the bottom right box. Oh. I think it's a pink badger costume. Pink badger. They really, franchise this out. You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you'd better study up on the whole Badger clan with this. Dude, okay. What is this? Think of it as a Bible of all things you'll ever need to know about the clan. Whatever, I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. Blue Badger Bible, that's fucking funny. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes. It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home. There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Oh. Is there only one of each costume then? Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. Okay. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater Group owes the police from all those cases they solve. They have all the power of the state, and they use it to make a theme park. It makes you money. It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looped roller coaster. That's quite enough. I am feeling woozy just from just the thought of such a thing. Very fair, Edgewood. I won't rest until I've inspected every... Oh wait, I wanted to look at the Bible. Also, supposedly there's only, what's it called? One of each costume. We did see, what is it? The Proto-Badger? We saw two of the Proto-Badger in the opening intro, but it might be the same person? The very first Badger. Yeah, this creepy-ass one, bro. Bad Badger, a vile criminal with a gun. He's a criminal? Blue Badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace. And Pink Badger. Note her unique pink bow. It is there. Okay. Oh. Let me... Wait. Where do we do that? Let's look at everything else in the room. The phone. They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family, too. Uh-huh. Take a picture of every member of the Blue Badger and receive a prize. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck! If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. Uh-huh. No, oh, there's 4 members, but 2 costumes of each. Got it. I should have looked. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that? You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. What up, Auntie? We are so back. Getting right into it, too. There was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house. Yeah, now you notice. Seriously. But somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park. So the rules of this game. How quaint. Uh-huh. So it's telling me there's only one, but there's 2 costumes of each. Okay. My cell phone? Isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. Uh-huh. If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. But we do have a way right here. It's not gonna work, is it? I'm just chilling, playing video game. Playing Ace Attorney. Trying to think with my big brain, make correct assumptions, and probably be wrong. There was a cell phone here this whole time. Oh. If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Alright. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir. It works. I'm fine. No, I don't, I'm sorry. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. Hey, you're supposed to be watching me, Gumshoe. Come on. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. If I only had... Yeah. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. Well, the model has a sword. Pshaw. I'll fight back. I already got the boys working on it. But in doing that, I sorta... Ah! What's wrong, detective? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Gumshoe got kidnapped too? Huh. Who is this? Shi Long Lang of Interpol. Shi Long Lang. Okay. They have a lot of Chinese type names. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. Fire, huh? So what exactly is an Interpol agent like you, yourself, involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or global scale. Okay, this is an agent, and besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Long Ji says, the pack that runs together stays together. Huh, you catch my drift? Uh-huh. You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. I don't have... Currently, I was thinking about setting it up pretty soon. But it might be a little bit, unfortunately, sorry. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. Uh-huh. I thought he was working with the police, though. When I set up a Discord, yeah, you can feel free if you want to, but... However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Uh-huh. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. Not right now, bro. You're the one who wants to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured, we'll come find you, eventually. You. What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No. My phone ran out of power. Really? No way. Doesn't matter anyway. That was ominous, to say the least. Uh-huh. Multiple unknown people. Charge of this kidnapping. Well, I'm trying to decide if he's like just a prick and wants to do the job his way, or if he's like evil, you know? Interesting. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. Yeah. Who knows, indeed. Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape. She's gonna say something really dumb here. And what exactly do you have in mind? Well, we could paint help in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, would say these giant letters were inside a building? Look, I mean, I thought of it too, so it's not like completely irrelevant, but I also thought of it being in a building. Okay then, but how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Alright, now we're cooking. Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Kinda true, actually. Actually, that might not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and as I'm a thief and all. Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? Man, why do they have to put the window so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape? I suppose we can make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers. Ha ha! That's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth a thief? That'd be funny. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Welcome back. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. Well, she does not got hops. Man, why do they make such ginormous lockers anyway? That is true. Who's getting the top locker in this situation? That's rough. Yeah, no, not at all. If we want to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. Or a rope, maybe, but... I do see the key, but the boxes. Look, it's a blue badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. My nemesis. What in the... Why is she beating it up? He's got the word badge right in his name. There's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I'd better be careful, he's gonna arrest me by the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt that the blue badger has the power to arrest anyone. Okay. So this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay? Companionship? Ha! I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think they are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. She's preaching what she's telling. And this is the blue badger I met at the main gate. Yeah. Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter. Yeah, definitely. I suppose, as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Okay. I suppose this is the Pink Badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female? You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. That's the only difference. And the fact that she's pink? Yes, and her lips are red. See? Lipstick. Hey. Edgeworth is an LGBTQ person, huh? What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon. Or is it that obvious? Okay. Nothing about the costume being here. Take our key and leave, I guess. And what have we here? Ah! Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look? Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something. Okay. It may be able to open something somewhere in this. That something is what is relevant to my interest. Indeed it is. I think we got everything, but this is a new dialogue. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. Why is she watching me, by the way? I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems to be an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from here. Okay. Interesting. What's behind this? Not even gonna mention it. That is a weird shadow, too. Like it's lifted. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one. Not the same. Which would mean I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. That's fair. I believe I may have just found our ticket out. So he mentions the beam, not the chairs. Okay. There's a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hood on it to hold the propped up floor panel in place. Which reminds me. Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint in how we'll get out of here. Is that what I think it is? Looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome. They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnels themselves. Thieves for people? Hell yeah. The floor panel was removed and propped up in a very specific way. Okay. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. Which implies there's one over here. And this is the beam I was tied to. What's up? Oh? Okay. I was pondering if perhaps we can make it over to and out the window if we climb this. That's even farther than the fucking what's it called? I mean the locker. Good thinking. If it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me. Thanks. So this little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck. Count on it. The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Alright. So this works? No. Well, at least she's badass about it. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. Well, skill issue, unfortunately, Kay. Oh, wait. Talk to her. Oh. No, I want to talk to her. There we go. And show off the badge. There we go. Hey! Don't you... Aw, no dialogue. Don't you think getting out of here is more important right now? You can ask me about that later. Alright, fine. But it's my badge. Logic. Yep, it is. I forget to do it sometimes, but yeah, it's really funny every time. Email is tied to an upward floor. This hook on this beam. You know I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible. Huh, I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? Uh-huh. As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it. Yep. That's the problem being a small streamer. You get all the bots. We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp. Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Dude, can I try the... Damn. Multiple at once. That's rare. Let me try the lockers and the tiny key. Okay, fine. It was worth a shot. Yeah, just cleaned up, okay. This is what the key is probably meant for. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is a sweet fragrance of freedom. And what are we waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright. It needs a key. Ah, fiddlesticks. Okay. Yeah. Your personality is hella cheery. God damn. Underground and tiny key. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe this feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. Alright, got the secret door open, and now... Wait! What? Ah! Are you alright? Kay! I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all. Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary. Is that like a heart attack? Coronary. Heart disease. No. Okay. Maybe a bit of a mistranslation there, but I understood the meaning of it. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? Okay, she just paused back up. It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know. No way. How was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Ah, not important at all. Not important at all. um, is it really safe to use? I finally got the door to the underground area open. Okay, I just want to confirm with you that there wasn't an exit down there. Yeah, it was really current, and there was a lot of really large machinery. I see. You heard it all. I'm perfectly fine. I was just a little surprised when the ladder suddenly slipped out from under me. I wonder if this ladder can be put to some use. Logic. Take that. In lockers, I guess. Bam! I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay. Oh? So how are we gonna bust out? It seems that your reckless action were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. The underground ladder, what about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this... Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers. Well, then what are we waiting for? Hey, we escaped. Alright, now we can get out of here. Yeah, that's a really cute animation. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. Uh-huh. We are in the salon area, like I thought. Uh-huh. A lot of people we don't know. Damn. Alright. It looks like it's stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so glad you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, Damn. Count off. MIB. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 98, 99. Shifu. All 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Shifu. Ah. Okay. He was the title card intro. Uh-huh. Okay. What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, get it? Uh-huh. Alright. Now that is a pretty cool design, not gonna lie. The X across the face is kinda wild, though. And, wait, those are his glasses. Part of his glasses? Huh. And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. It is part of his glasses! No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Uh-huh. Okay. Shifu! Shifu! You are Ancient Lang, I take it. What's his name? Shifu? Shilong. I could see it. You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Long Ji says, "A cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elf. So don't forget to show the proper respect towards another person." Sheena. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, and he's doing it respectfully. Shi Long Lei. Interpol. Alright. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. You all see that just now? That is the proper way of two people to show their respect. He is pretty cool. I liked his glasses that he took off. His X glasses. Those were insane for a glasses design. And he's respectful. Oh, he was the fake Phoenix? Ah, yeah, I could see it. Because of the wing hair, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I didn't think so because the fur coat was different than the suit in the fake Phoenix. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life, got you? He sure does. Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhengfa. Yeah. Okay. That's why all the Chinese names are coming up. Zhengfa, huh? Nope. Boasty has the highest arrest rate in Interpol. In charge of a kidnapping case. Alright. It seems pretty good, though. Apparently this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, what exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. I don't know about that, boys. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Huh. But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that to Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? Hey. All I want to say is I was on to her from the start, but the comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Damn, even a rest in peace, huh? Okay. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackby Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, you know? So now, I'm going to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a third person. And this must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So, I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Oh, not so fast. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know? You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, boy? Huh. You dare mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe the prosecutor? Huh. So... Filthy Prosecutor, huh? Okay. I guess it is true that most prosecutors kind of do fake shit. Even Edgewood did, so that makes a little sense. And the faked evidence thing is bringing up again for the third time, I think. Okay. And why? Why do I feel such an intense loathing emanating from him? Ah, he really doesn't like me. All right, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Lane. And now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir. Okay. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Oh, wait. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why, of all places, did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that? It is a little suspect. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Alright. Oh, wait. Gumshoe, what do you got for me? Actually, we look around first. Probably. Rope. That. Okay. A blue badger. Gotta take the picture of him. Okay. I was gonna say car tracks, but car tracks and something else? A motorcycle? We were assumedly in this building. On an upper floor? Up here. Okay. Some sort of tracks were left in the mud here thanks to the rain. Okay. They look like tire tracks. Too bad they're destroying the Wild West atmosphere they worked so hard to create. Muddy tires as well. Okay. Excuse me, but could you just let me through? Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Investigation begin. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They almost look like they're ready to jump out into the real world and gallop away. It is a pretty good painting, almost being the key word. Oh, his animation's so cute. And they brought back the fucking song, that wriggling. I just can't bring myself to call it dancing. Why not? It's so cute. The 10-gallon hat salon. It's an old-fashioned rocking chair, the kind that makes you feel instantly at ease. There's something written here. A soothing 10-minute sitting for only $100. I see. Reverse psychology. Make it so expensive that no one would dare sit on it. Cat. I highly doubt I'll find a clue in here. But I might as well check just to be sure. This barrel is heavy. You there. Do you know what's inside this kind of thing? It's the emergency water supply for putting out fires, sir. I see. Well, they certainly are well prepared. Alright. Hey, how you doing? Man, I can't calmly do any sealing with that detective around. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? You plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk to her a bit more. Next step. So, what are you going to do about our investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. But you're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. One and only one. What is that? What is this one and only one thing you're after? Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. Okay. I see. Maybe we can work together then. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into panic. Okay. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though, we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal. We do know the target. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. This child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu. Okay. So, the thing with the previous games, and it's been kind of a major theme of corruption in prosecutors. Filthy prosecutor from this man. Oh, we got her profile too. I could see it being something about the prosecution being corrupt yet again. But that can't be, can it? Which would make sense why Yatagarasu stole from Edgeworth. What case? Oh, man. What is the Zero Series case about? Okay. I think I see some of the pieces. And we're gonna... There might even be a return of the Damon Gant, yet again. But I don't know. Yeah, I can move. I had one of these. I could be a prosecutor too, right? Don't even think of stealing this from me. Isn't that important to you, then why don't you wear it on your lapel? Why should I have to label myself as a prosecutor everywhere I go? And why does everyone ask me that question? That's what I do. That's what I'd like to know. Okay. There we go. Oh. Turn that off. Gumshoe. Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me in the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir, I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Not again. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Here's your chance to prove it. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Aha, alright. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number of my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead, with an army of his own agents? That, I have no idea, sir. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolf man showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. So the question is, what is he after? Next step. Mr. Edgewood, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? That girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. Assistant now, huh? What? Is he gonna be jealous? He is jealous. Funny, I don't ever recall making you my assistant, Kay. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, me. It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. Aww. How could you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? This is serious for him. Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun, like musical chairs. You'd better stay fast on your feet. No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Uh-huh. Lance, where are you, son? Oh. Oh, okay. Traditional Japanese clothing, huh? Mr. Amano. Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. Damn, fucking dude's stacked if he's carrying cash like that. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. Okay. Gotcha. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. Also, his background music is very calming. Almost tropical? Like a tropical vacation vibe, which is kind of weird. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So, who's the old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. Hold on there. Damn. Then, what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen and the culprits are now on the run. It is true. What? 1 million. Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? I ain't that rich. Forgive me, Mr. Amano. Aha! Yes, change. Benefactor abroad in Germany. Gotcha. The kidnapping. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that. Definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Huh. How's my prosecutor badge? Oh, seeing that badge reminds me of Manfred. No, he was one fine prosecutor. The best of the best. Yes, I can't disagree with you there. I sense that you don't really want to talk about him. Oh, I feel about him. It's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person. Your hard countenance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling. But mark my words. I think you are Manfred's true successor, I really do. Huh. Okay. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behaviors. Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Ah, your butler. Yes. His name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Oliver Deacon, huh? Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave. What about his family and friends? They say they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Brief leave is suspect. And haven't spoken about him. Do you think this could be something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. That's how I'm feeling about it. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind. Alright. Detective Gumshoe. Yes! Yes, sir! That wasn't it. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. Alright. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do some investigating. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. Uh-huh. I like her gloves. Wild West area. So, what should we examine first, sir? He's paying for the seat. Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here only until very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking, sir. Huh? Hey, you there. Oh, who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. No. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? Don't take gumshoe from me. I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. Don't take him. No. Boy, have I got just a job for someone with your talents. Not Detective Gumshoe. Well, wow, that was exciting. His heart's been ripped out. Okay. What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? As expected, I don't recall ever offering you the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way. You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented Assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Ah, he surrendered. Alright, pop a save here. Begin investigation. I can't believe we lost Gumshoe yet again. No. And I can't go after him. Oh. Hey, what do you have to say? Yes? Kidnapping. Okay. Why do you think about the kidnapping? Well, I don't know anything about the victim, so actually I was hoping you could tell me. Huh, that's right. I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It was from none other than the director of the Mono Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped, and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself. And that's when I found you tied to a pole screaming, "No!" Can you please drop that already? Aha! She's got blackmail, Edgeworth. Ah, I've got you now, vile criminals. I think the kidnappers would be better sense in trying to hide in these. Oh, come on, lighten up, will you? I was only joking. Aha! I really don't care that the criminals would be hiding here, right in front. I really don't think the criminals would be hiding here, right in front of the two officers. I certainly hope not. Huh. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry. Can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Okay. Lots of footprints, too. Oh, okay. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful it left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. But, okay. I don't think it'll be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which one belongs to the kidnapper. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Only we knew we'd be able to track the kidnappers from the footprints. They also kind of trail off. So I think it'll be irrelevant. Maybe not. We already talked to him. I can't go in the salon. Oh, I can. If these were real, I wonder what you put in them. Water would be the obvious answer. But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad? People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted. Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste. Look who's making fun of them now. Did she get a profile? She does have a profile. Gotcha. Didn't change at all. Oliver Deakins, another unknown, huh? Cannot be contacted. What was the cactus name in Billy? Lucky? Look, there's a blurb out about the cactus here. Billy! Yeah. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater. It is Billy! No! From the local police precinct. I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place. So is the police department running cactus farm on the side? Haha, just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly. Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen the cactus farm at the precinct before. Same here, Billy. Alright. Horses, they look so lifelike, don't you think? This is the same dialogue, basically. Or you think of wrangling, or rather stealing them. If you can coax them out, well, there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet-talk them out. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay. Oh, Blue Badger. He's so adorable. Hey, it's the Blue Badger. Oh? She's gonna take a photo. Badger, get. I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of Badger, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted wiggling dance again. Aha! Ha! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir. I was remain under that head, sir. It's, Meekins, aren't you, Officer Meekins? Sir! Mike Meekins, reporting for duty, sir. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Man, they're really calling back old characters. Mike Meekins. And police force corruption. This is the case about police force corruption. Foreshadowing? Maybe. Wasn't his arm broken in the first one too? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? He's on duty. Sir, Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. It's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago. When the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled like the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. Aha! I rushed on over to join in. But when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. It seemed that some people never change. Why are you dressed as the Blue Badger, though? So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor, sir. Dude, I should've... Oh, man. You should've known because he fucking salutes so much. Okay. That might be a hint towards other Badger characters. Good to know. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. And that's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekin saw the kidnappers escape. However, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No. But I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park, and all while wearing this costume. And about an hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone Blue Badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what Mr. Oxford means. Contradicts. Shouldn't... The Blue Badgers, yep. There we go.
Take that!
Take that! Officer Meekins. Let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's what you wish, Mr. Prosecutor, sir. This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait. You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in at any given time. Supposedly, which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises. Aw, that's cute! What? Sir? Then that would mean that there are 2 Blue Badgers walking around? But why? There's only supposed to be 1 Blue Badger in the park, and a second is spotted. There's 2 costumes. Also, take my badge. Sir, it's so incredibly shiny, but it has a really ugly shape. I knew it. I was right to go for that much more manly police badge, sir. No, be a prosecutor. But I lose it a lot. I just know I'm going to lose it for real one of these days, sir. I think the prosecutor one has been the coolest so far. What is it? The defense attorney? The Defense Attorney one's not that cool. This one's flashy though, for sure. Yeah. I think this cop is one donut short of a baker's dozen. Yeah, it does have. Oh, that is true actually. It should be reversed. But also, I want to know Edgeworth's numbers, but they don't let us know. You got to learn Phoenix's numbers. Oh, I don't know. What Easter egg was it? Speaking to Lang, yeah. I did, like, look around the area, but I don't know. And this one of those things the horses hit. Yes, although... going to the right? Okay. Another location at the moment. And here I was hoping I would get to ride one. You know how to ride a horse. Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. To the right, huh? Like talking to this dude? Oh. I checked over here, like right after he left, and there was nothing here either still, so. I'll be sure to check this area though, thoroughly. Correct, but for the car to leave these tracks would mean that it left during the passing rain. And that's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. I think we can also safely assume it's a special type of car. I mean, if that is potentially logical, but I don't know about a special kind of car. I think I talked to everybody now, too. Kitty cat. Where's my cat quote? Time to logic, then. Isolation room. It's gotta be these two for the outfit. Hey! A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Yep. It's a possibility. I don't know if it's accurate, though. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are a blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Ah, okay. But one of their hats isn't gone. Okay. Yes, those 3. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Gotcha. Time to hunt some badgers. I guess we could they have distinct footings? Costume footings? Well, it's not letting me continue, so I guess we'll try and logic put that together. Bang. There we go. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and a very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes. More than shoe prints. We need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. Alright. How do we leave, though? Gonna let me through? Question mark? Ah. So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. These guys, the big ones. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. They both do look like possible candidates. This set is walking off to the west. It just stops. I can't make head or tails of where it's headed from there. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Are you following it still? What? Ah, okay. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got it. I've got one of the culprits. No. I'm not a kidnapper, sir. Down, Kay. Clearly, these footprints belongs to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they come over to this garage for something. That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could, step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir. Alright. The big mystery. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Oh. What in the... that butler, it looks like. He seemed to have stumbled across a dead body. Huh? She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver. Mr. Romano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, and why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly, before Agent Lang or his men return. Okay. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. And right to a dead body. It is possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim. Okay, thankfully they did not forget that logic. Was the victim in a costume? Yes. In my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. And either blood on the back from the bullet wound or... Okay. It seems he was shot dead. You sure are calm for someone who just found a body. It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. You know, that is true. Edgeworth has been very witness to a lot of dead bodies. I won't rest until I have inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh. Okay. Just the body, I guess. This is an unusually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to regain some of her composure. It looks like a horse pendant. I've got an antique feeling about it. And it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice! It is worth something after all. Oh, and look! There's something written on the back. Colin Deveray. It's a name. Colin Deveray. Name of a wife, probably? But this man's name is... Oliver Deacon. Yeah. Well aware. As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. 2 gunshot wounds. One in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. Gotcha. This was from behind. This one looks like it was from the front. But I can't tell. From the front and behind, though, is interesting. So that means he was shot twice? No. I don't think so. What? That's an insane angle, then. What? Nah. That's an insane angle. Like, that's almost like shooting him from, if the abdominal's the entry, then from underground, which there is an underground. Okay, damn. Insane angle, though. But we're going with that assumption. Nice. I knew you'd figure it out. Comes with experience. I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for the murder, where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity. Shot from like a floor down, though. And then I can't even leave here. Okay. Deduce. His name is Oliver D. I can't. Okay. Eureka! Eureka! And there's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Deveray. I wonder what's up with that. Oh, I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of evidence. Engraved on the back. Oh? Investigation complete. Lance, where are you, sweetie? Oh. Hello. Excuse me, but you are. Damn, that's a ring. Very ring pop, but it's a ring. Ooh, I like her hairstyle too. Yeah, curly. And the like, almost like a wing, like yet again. Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. But stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself for a playboy like him. You're in love with. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of phrase inner monologue. Monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but you might be a friend. Might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Hobbs. Maid. And she has a bandit. Clumsy maid type? No inner monologue. Okay. Not a maid. A worker. In the salon area, probably. It is a ring pop. His girlfriend. Huh. Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. We haven't even gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. Click. I even got this ring as a present from Lance Swoon. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. May I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. And I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? Uh-huh. No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Well, another person knows now, Edward. Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we do from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Hold it. My men brought me up to speed over the radio. I'm gonna go with the cool guy voice for him. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. Maybe not. Wolf, tiger, I don't know. A bit more of a fiery voice. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Oh, man. Suspect, too. Oh, okay. Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir, I had nothing to do with it, sir. Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit brash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. I'm a prosecutor, not a detective. Interpol agent. What are you doing here, then? Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. That's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go unchecked before my eyes. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Oh, hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Longji says every pack has its own rules. If you can't play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright. I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Bam. That's this point through my line of logic. Alright. We gotta fight him, huh? Let me say it really quickly. Shilong's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I came to say he was shot in a single glance. I can see he was shot in a single glance. But even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? That is your reasoning. Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. what's this philosophy of detainment? Ha! Don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf. And you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Long Ji. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he was that famous. Long Ji developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhenfa police still trains its recipients using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to the test? I sure do. I'm a present. Okay.
Hold it!
In your time, huh? So what exact can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh, then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? I can say he was shot.
Hold it!
Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion.
Not so fast!
Not so fast. Hey, don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Scroll. Long Ji says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Huh. It would appear you studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study when every child on any street corner already knows? It's that Sheena. The Federal Law Firearms Restrictions Act. Ooh. Her dress is really pretty, too. I like her glasses, too. And that's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act 1. Here it's... Oh, Act. Here. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. He has an assistant as well. They can't be outdone. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement. That is debatable. If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey, you! Show me your gun. Oh! I lost it, sir. What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun. Ah! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir! Sir! I lost my gun, sir! How could he be so irresponsible? Very fucking true. Actually, he deserves to be arrested. I'm sorry, officer. In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. He wasn't killed outside. His gun. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found. I'd say it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Longji says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Uh-huh. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Longji says, scroll. Successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detective nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of entertainment can lead to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? Breaking the man's heart like that. However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Long Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Uh-huh. That is something we need to know. You presented contradictory evidence, though. I think I can do this.
Objection!
And... Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, this is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Yeah. Damn, he goes in straight into the fighter pose, huh? He blocked and straight into ready fighter. So you didn't notice that there was too little blood. You still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here. Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it is, it was your men who led you to think it was. Then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird. How so? Hey, you. Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing, neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But, sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so light? Aha. Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier. Please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. I need to know. I'm impressive. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But it is a three-wheeled vehicle. It's like one of those, well, I can see it in the background. It's that kind of type of vehicle. But I got completely caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir. He also didn't take this car. There's another one. There's another car that's missing. Before I knew it, I found myself in this area, sir. Uh-huh. What is this blue Badger-mobile? Three-wheeled vehicle. It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the blue Badger-mobile is just roaming souvenir shop? Uh-huh. There's tracks of evidence. We would have heard it returning, so it's been there for a while, I think. Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he was saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir! Remains just as long. Meekins. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area.
Hold it!
I'm a president. Alright, then where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. You must be in the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you here in the Wild Wild West area? That's because of very deep reason, ma'am. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir.
Hold it!
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first, I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only person that seemed to gather around me were children. Oh, were little girls, sir. Well, what do you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so... I also went looking for kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir.
Hold it!
Huh. What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you've never known, except in dreams, ma'am. The innocent like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badger mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. Uh-huh. Caught up in the roll.
Hold it!
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers. No, sir. Of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. Huh. I may... You're absolutely right. Wow. You're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir.
Hold it!
Oh. Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir! Uh-huh.
Hold it!
How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of See a Kid, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful dropkicks, and before I knew it... Haha, the good old dropkick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. I was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir! That's right, sir. That's not something you should be admitting with your head held high, officer. Sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there's one flaw in Officer Meekin's story. I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. Okay. I think it should be the what's it called? The Badger. Oh. Yes. Where's mud on the thing? Got completely caught up. I knew it. I found myself in this area here. Kidnappers while selling. Gotta be something about the Blue Badger Mobile, but I don't know if it's this dialogue or the last one. Main gate area. Okay. Can I laud it? No, I have to. Ha ha ha. It's gotta be. Nope. I'm trying to buy yourself some time. Because I don't think. See what you're talking about. You're going to start going on about unrelated matters. I'll just take my suspect and go. Now, wait, please. One more chance. We don't have anything about mud, though, yet.
Objection!
There we go. It was this one. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir, I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! That's what I wanted to say. Actually, I had just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the Blue Badger Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. A likely story. Which would mean it was perhaps stolen. And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Not so fast!
Not so fast. A likely story. Who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? Did he just happen to lose like 3+ things and just happened to lose? It is a lie. The car getting stolen? It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. Which is why I think that's actually true, but I think we can assume the car was used all right. To move the dead body. What? There's 2 cars though. You killed the victim at... maybe not 2 cars actually. You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badger Mobile to transport it all the way here. Okay. Either there's 2, and his is really lost, or it was stolen, it was brought back. Also, why is there no tracks on it returning is a good question. And, why does Meekins not know about it returning? Okay. Well, we'll just have to investigate other areas, I guess. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir. The killer, sir. It wasn't me, sir. Agent Lang, wait. Huh. What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you. truth, schmooth. I couldn't care less. Ah. Our job is to catch the crook. Ah. You'll find your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic, anyway. Uh-huh. As for us, you don't have the kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. Damn. Oh, I'm ready to fight. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy. You guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations. Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. Stand up to it. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. No. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, bang, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. There's nothing we can do. God damn it. So I think it's safe to say he's just a prick doing his job. I didn't get evil vibes from him, but he's not, he's misguided for now. Oh. Find the eyewitness. Oh, we're outside of the park now. Damn, okay. There was a lot more about the truth behind the Wild West area too. Well, especially the garage area. That we don't know about yet. We need more clues. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay. There's something even thieves should never steal. You know what it is? Honor? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll buy it. What shouldn't a thief steal? Oh. A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. Eh? No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright. And I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. Let's go. Still never said she could be my assistant, so I'm just gonna drop the issue. I did, man, I need to replay the, what's it called? The very intro, because he made a promise to the person that pointed a gun at him. Actually, it's probably not Kay. It might be Kay. Sorry, I'm thinking about the thing from the first case, but first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Detective Gumshoe. He's back. My true assistant. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium. Hurry, sir. Coming in clutch. This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found the witness at the stadium, sir. Witness. You. What did you tell you about leaving your assigned post? Ah, the jig is up, sir. This pay cut is for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Remember, I'll always be rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Hell yeah! Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. We are free to move around, I guess. Ooh, wait. That means... fuck. Wait, I need to see the... This? Oh, I need to go back. I think it was... What's it called? The Bad Badger? There's a Bad Badger vehicle. There's 3 vehicles. And the Bad Badger one is now missing. Uh-huh. Okay. A witness by the stadium. For my kidnapping? I thought there was a witness here. Is Angel gonna come back? Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. It's her! Long time no see. Hey. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? Dang, she's looking really pretty now. I love that hat style. And the glasses. Oh, she does have the glasses from... The hat style from, what's it called? Or... The glasses fit the hat style, is what I wanted to say. Forensic expert. This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. There it is! It's, yup. And the glasses are already on. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. Yep. You have a profile yet? No. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Uh-huh. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Is Edgeworth gonna have 3 assistants? He's still studying abroad. You bet. More than anything. I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Aha! I like her outfit a lot. She's very, actually, Sherlock Holmes got it a little bit, huh? High schooler studying in Europe. On school break, okay. The stage is torn down, which is a likely thing. Troop of something, I don't... Where are you going, Mr. Edgeworth? Have to find the witness before that mean old werewolf does. You're right. The witness is supposed to be around the stadium. I assume this is another Badgermobile. Yep. There's 3 Badgermobiles. We need to find the 3rd one now. Yeah, but it's a different color than the blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the Retina. Searing pink model, okay. Edgeworth not a fan of pink? Wemma. I almost didn't recognize you. I would say very recognizable. I've grown up, but very recognizable. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquainted? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Uh-huh. Wow, what a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. And I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Rival? Is the rivalry starting? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. But first, take my badge. This is a symbol of Prosecutor, right? But I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though. It is true. He has never worn it, huh? Interesting. Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing it as you are with your pin badges. What a great pin badge. I know, right? I mean, I really wanted to put even more on today, actually. Oh, hey, I like yours, Kay. You have any extras? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the world, and it's proof that I am a great thief. Ah, that might be an important fact to know. There's only one Yatagarasu badge. Emma Sky. So why are you here, Emma? Oh, well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I hear that you're coming back too, so I race over on over here. I really wanted to come back to the airport, but I had just missed you. And how exactly do you know I was here? Whoa. Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. Damn. She went hard coder mode. Ah. Oh. I was gonna say B, but it's E. Emma Sky. With a heart. Rocking a DS. Oh, wait, no, that's like a smart... Not a smartphone. A flip phone. Hey! And her forensics tools are back. Is that a... What is that? Oh, a black light. UV light. I use these to direct your footprints, and I follow them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. Uh-huh. It has a footprint on it. Footprint tracker. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine that special light on it, zing, the footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Edgeworth can be tracked. Emma, I'd like to ask you what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickey right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So, let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. And now, where did that person go? What's that off in the distance? Huh? Huh? The Pink Badger! Oh hey, it's the Pink Badger. Badger, get! Badger, 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 badger. And just what does she see in these silly things? Tough love. Bum, 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 bum. Who does the, That Smiles is kind of... Not really. Somebody did the... Wait. I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. I was gonna say Amano did that hand pose, but... Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Ha! Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. Remove that hat immediately. Huh. Who does that high hand pose? I can't think of anybody. It's kind of a generic hand pose. No way. Ah! I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. Wendy Oldbag. You're... No. Oh, why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop... See if she did that! Edgy Poo. The return of Edgy Poo. Out of way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me grief. See, if she did her little hand motion thing, I would have called it, but... Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. Because you didn't do that. Do this, and I would have known. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on it. What I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I have a bad feeling about it before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day, into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Miss Redgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just a Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag. So, her account won't be entirely truthful, probably? Or, well... truthful, but misguided is probably the right word of it. But you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy, dude. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. Take my badge. Oh, go on, Edgy Poo, show me anything and I'll tell you all about it. Very well. What do you think about this? It's nothing special. The badge is nothing special. Oh no, what am I ever gonna do? Somehow I figured she'd say as much. Wendy Oldbag. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I don't know, there's been multiple murders. What is this, the fourth murder you've been a security guard for? I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with two young girls. Men with young girls, why don't they just the other knows me? As they say, thank God dude, I've got a history thing now, because men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continue to shamelessly flirt with the young girls. Why, just the other day, it happened with my Yoon. I've finally gotten to notice me. He went and got an arranged marriage with the 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, persimmon takes 3 years to ripen. That girl. Yoon. Who's Yoon? You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edward. Hey, please, I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her any further. The witness. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't. I don't think Fane is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. Murder? You mean that you saw the... You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Huh? What old bag witness? It's been a little while since I saved. Nope. Save over this. I came to the studio to take a short break. Stadio? As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot. And the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Uh-huh. Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately. What's with that what's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end? Supposed to mean edgy poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Rebuttal. I'm a presser. You mean you took a break from being the pink badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell the sweat, your hip creaks with pain, you even begin to dream about work. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Oh, well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of a dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So what did you see while you, the pink badger, were resting? Oh yes, that. Well... Two men facing each other.
Hold it!
Saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like your average Joes. Completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over there, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just fells compared to a stallion like you. Ooh. I'd thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them.
Hold it!
A loud gunshot, huh? You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place. Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. Two men, one bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw that guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we? It was somewhat useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. So about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear, it's something you're going to like. Oh. What is that gadget you're holding? It's a cell phone. What you see before you is a secret weapon of a great thief. The internet. I should have known it would be worthless. Aw, don't be like that. Ahem. Teehee. Whoa. What do you think now? Holograph, huh? What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. And now, witness the true power of a real, modern-day Robin Hood. Damn. What is this? What is this? Whoa, this is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Aha, Little Thief. Little Thief. I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a little bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. Uh-huh. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see, Miss Oldbag said that the two men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out, and the victim fell to the ground. Bang. So with this, we can inspect the crime scene as if it was in the past. She has detective mode, bro. Fuck. See? So what do you think, huh? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology Thieves has access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or something out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of the witness's testimony. You got it. You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, the simulation is a recreation of the witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in this simulation in the way you always do, sir. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so just let me know, okay? Aha! It was cleaned up, too. Yeah, wait, it was clean. Emma? Ba-da-ba-da-da! Middle still, okay. Aha! Well, that's the only information we have for now. The body's already wrong. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found the first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Blood? Has to be here. Blood?
Take that!
Take that! This is the contradiction. Eh? Something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy-foo, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Why is there no blood? A fake gunshot? It's a silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into the Little Thief. She has a point. Oh, we can talk to her. Yes? Recreation. So you believe that the schedule us with the proof we need. Yeah, of course. Pretty neat, huh? By inputting info like this, you can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although, Little Thieves was originally intended to be a training sim for heists. A training sim for thievery. I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear on that. Okay. Bah, it's for practice. It's not like I've actually stolen anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of an investigation, so stop nitpicking. Even if it was just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful in an investigation. Using Little Thief. So how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation? Oh, that's right. I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in a dotted line are things that exist now, but didn't in the past. Okay. I see. You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do. You can even present evidence wherever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence too. Very well. Let's continue with the event. Feel free to ask anytime, okay? Indeed, indeed. Logic. So I'm missing a piece of thing. No? Looks like they broke the stage down. I guess that means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. How is it? Okay, no, that wasn't it. I guess this? Huh. Maybe they cleaned up? That could be it. I don't know if this is connected. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. But I can't investigate anything else. What? I need her... I don't know. How do I get her to change the thing? This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. I guess we could talk to her again, right? What is this? Some sort of new attraction? Okay. Go on, Ejipu. Show me anything. I'll tell you all about it. Very well. What do you think about this? It's nothing special. Oh, okay. How do I interact with this, then? Is the victim in a costume? Ah, that could be it. If he was in a costume. There we go. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there is a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside a costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Footprints, huh? Wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Oh, Emma. Footprint analysis. Emma. About that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah, finally my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, Can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could, please analyze the footprints of this area. Okay, stand back. Stand back now and witness the power of science at work. No, she upgraded. She went to a phone notepad instead of a pencil and paper. Shh. Whoa. Aw. Hey, I found something. Look out right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Oh. Those are the newest. Okay. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. What are the kidnappers, though? I don't know. Probably true he was wearing a costume. But not a costume with a hat on. Okay, in that case I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Whoa. Recreation. Oh, that's it? So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. With that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? See, the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want, Ejipu? Testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. I came to this, okay. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and saw two men facing each other in the air. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Okay, that was all the same. So, does this mean Miss Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See, I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. I already know what it is. But why didn't she witness a blue badger?
Hold it!
Press her again? Yep. I don't think I need to press her again, because we already went through there. Present. It's likely wearing one due to footprint shaped and the lack of blood. Huh. Two men. How do you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Why? I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it, Ejipu. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier. Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense. See, truthful account, but not misguided. I see our witness still has a screw loose, in a more metaphorical sense. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for the hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look at it from there. It's so high up. were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. Okay. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know, dearie. No. Oh. I already missed all of it. Damn. Not like when I was young. All people used to call me Eagle-Eyed Windy. Back then, I could spot a good man from 100 paces away as I walked down the road. Just like that. Of course, they also noticed me at a flash and I had tried to make their move. But I'm not that easy. I was a careful girl with a judgmental eye. But now I'd never let a good man slip me by. You bet I didn't. If you couldn't see, let's return to our investigation, shall we, kid? You got it. We were talking like that, huh? Shade. Where's the shade? Huh? Emma. This is amazing. Oh. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. It was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual. Aha! Very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints. She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. She sure is. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. So what can change depending on the information I input. A little thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info with which to make it more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. We need to logic our way through this. The shadow the stage. There we go. Bang. That woman's testimony is to be believed. The murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Bang. Alright. Oh. Ah! Wait, no. Still doesn't make sense. Battle of the Magicians. Max Galactica versus Troop Gramarye. And tomorrow, there will be a concert by the hip new rock band, the Gavin. Not that either of these stages show interest me in the least. This new silhouette of the victim is in costume. Alright, sounds like a plan. The stage. There's clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me. I suppose, in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time. Yeesh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage naturally. Right, Miss Oldback? Yes, I remember now. The killer is standing on top of the stage, dearie. See, now let me update the info in the simulation. Wrong! Unless Edgeworth was lying. Bam! Well, 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 what do we have here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Entered his abdomen, exited through the shoulder. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see, thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me, huh? Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. Uh-huh. You too. Sir. Whoa. There we go. And there you have it. You see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you intend to insert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Agent Lang's logic. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins laying wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth of your little recreation showed. No. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with this gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some crow girl. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Rebuttal. This is the real scene of the crime. I'm oppressor. Looks like we found the real crime scene here. Ha! Brag all you want. But we don't have all that free time, unlike the two of you. You know what you remind me of? A dog licking his wounds as he whimpers home. Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. Shit. That's how we say thanks in my country. You're welcome. I hope you realize we didn't do all this for him. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime took place. Uh-huh. Hold it. Lying in wait. How did Officer Meekins even know that the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements. Objection! Ha! And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper? Not so fast! Not so fast. You mean his motive? Who knows, and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He is right. The lack of motive is a rather weak argument by itself. So the officer lay in wait on top of the stage. And when the victim... Hold it! Press this. So you agree with how our recreation turned out. Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. Alright, but we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decide to put on a Badger stage show on his own? Or maybe there's a completely different reason. The gunshot's upwards. They're reversed. What doesn't matter, it still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below. It's reversed. wasn't from under the stage, it was the order is reversed. Okay.
Hold it!
So you honestly believe that what you're saying is really what really occurred? Hey, you're the ones who came up with this scenario. Are you saying you doubt yourselves? Ah, touche. Unfortunately, Agent Lang, conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. What if we had recreated earlier was the whole truth?
Hold it!
Wait, ah, fuck. I pressed him. I wanted to present to him. Present this. Objection. Huh. How foolish can you be? I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. Huh? I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in unexpectedly after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angle shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was a mistaken parameter in our recreation. Killer's and victim's locations. Yes, the location of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. That means the blue badger walked up and shot him. Wait, there's two badgers that walked up and shot him. If this is what had happened, it also explained the position of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Aha! Bang bang! Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. You don't know yet. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Yep. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. Bang. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. You're not entirely wrong. How fun. Another bit of proof. I say you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. That story Officer Meekins told you about that shop on the wheels? Getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. 3 tired tread marks are very telling. Is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? There's 3 of them. I'ma press them. The tire marks yet again. The tire marks? Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage. Uh-huh. They were hidden up until now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. Tires on that Blue Badgermobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I say it's the Blue Badgermobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too. It's not the Blue Badgermobile.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the Blue Badger has 3 tires. Of course. The only thing in this park that can make those marks is that roving shop.
Objection!
You're forgetting that there are, in fact, 3 of them. You can't simply ignore the pink and the Proto Badger mobiles, Agent Lang.
Not so fast!
Not so fair. Of course. I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2, but I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. It already said itself, which one has muddy tires?
Hold
It's
it!
just a lie. Of course, you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not. Well, that was blunt. But suppose it is a lie. I would expect it would explain a lot of things, like his movements and his whereabouts. Drove the Blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. So you still claim that the tire marks belong to the Blue Badgermobile? It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder.
Hold it!
Besides the Blue Badgermobile, there are other ways the body could have been moved. Not so fast. Recall what the Wild West area looked like. Hey. Only the Blue Badgermobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof. I suppose if one were to look at that place, they would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regarding that? Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dreams. Only if what Agent Lang believes true. They're tired. However, is the Blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? It's the Badgermobile.
Objection!
Got it in 1. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekin's Blue Badgermobile. Damn, that kicked in really hard. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the Blue Badgermobile has never left the shop? Wait, never left the what? Never been to the stadium. The tires! Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. Ugh. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I got it. What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving soar, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? Uh-huh, it was Proto Badger. That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage, and it proves the existence of a Proto Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Hey, did you hear something? Help! Help! Oh? Lance, help me. Please. Help me. Shh. Yup. Are you alright? Damn. Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Oh, was in the room that ran away using underground and got lost. And the kidnappers.
Huh? What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say.
The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman.
A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what that kid said just now. Consider it a gift.
Aha. A man and a woman. I don't suspect them yet. But it would be interesting if it was them. They are flashy as fuck, though. Not gonna lie.
Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough?
Again.
You're nothing but a big bully.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily.
Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper?
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens? My, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart.
Longji says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, just as soon as Miss Prosecutor leaves us be.
Mr. Edgeworth. Huh. I'll solve this case yet. But perfect stopping point to be continued for the latter. It is raid time. Interesting. Surprisingly, I don't actually have a full idea about what's going on yet. I'm starting to suspect Agent Leg and Sheena. That's her name. They're interesting. And they're the only characters that have been involved for now. Like, we don't have a main suspect yet, you know? We don't even have a main suspect. We have people in costumes, which is interesting. Save complete. There's still more. We need more information. Still, which is kind of insane. One is a woman. Any woman characters? Maybe. Could be Wendy Oldback talking to one of them, and only one of them's a kidnapper. Maybe. A woman dressed up in a costume though. We're still missing one of the. Basically, there's more questions to be answered before I can tell. I'm starting to suspect it could be the agents. But, Interesting. How did they arrive so quick? Because Gumshoe called the precinct, not Interpol. That's a question. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching if you watched. Streaming tomorrow for a little bit before raid again. And I'm Azrin. I'll see you around. Peace.